Hey guys, welcome along. This is Mr. Sale. What we're going to do today is we're going to do a quick guide to looting the water treatment plant. What I'm doing at the moment is dropping. Hey guys, welcome along. It's Mr. Sale here. What we're going to do today is a quick guide to looting the water treatment plant. I've just put some stuff away. You may have caught me what I thought was live streaming, but will have seemed to you guys as rehearsing. So what I'm doing is I'm going over to the water treatment plant. So I've dropped off all the really important gear, and I've made sure that I'm all radded up. The only thing I'm missing is the rad helmet. You can't put any armor on your body with the rad suit. It won't let you put things over it. So yeah, that's that. I'm on my way over now. What we're going to see is probably going to be getting some items like this Thompson. But you see that it's damaged in comparison to the other. This AK and this Bolty were also retrieved from there. I've just got rid of a bear, so we should be good to go, but you never know. I like a salvaged hammer as my barrel smashing weapon of choice. You can choose whatever you want. So I didn't get any people viewing me last time because I'm fairly new to this, so I don't expect to see anybody really, but it allowed me to visually and audibly review the things that I was making mistakes with, which I don't mind admitting I've got faults, everybody has, but one thing I was doing was I was turning a little bit too quickly. The FPS on the 720p upload wasn't really keeping up with me. So everything got a bit blurry when watching it back as a recording. And the other thing was I was doing a lot of going which I believe I should now have sorted out. But I'm sure you guys will tell me in the comments below. I hope you do, because I'm not going to get any better without you guys telling me what you need, what you want, and what I need to stop doing. Just picking this stuff up because I've got a flamethrower. I need the animal fat. So on my other video I discussed how that base there in the middle of the screen now was mine and GraveRaving's and RedReaper's. Props to those two guys because they did 99% of the work on that. I did a lot of wandering about and getting weapons for us. If you've spotted that I've gone into this warehouse here, there was some quite high-end loot there. The wolf isn't really high-end, but I did pick up 5 high-quality metal out of a loot crate. Speaking of loot crate, today from mine, I managed to get myself a red variant Mega Man, which I quite like. A Pizza Planet Starship from Futurama, a nice t-shirt. No, that's not an advert, that's just what happened to me today. So this is the water treatment plant. You won't always get a warehouse next to the water treatment plant, but if you do, loot ahoy. Now I was going to go in the wrong way, exactly the same way I did in the last live video, but I've managed to stop myself. So let's head into this building. There's a not a great drop, but if you're just starting out, that would tide you over in terms of being able to defend yourself. Those were the weapons crate, the low height but long length and mid-width crates. They come with weapons in them normally, or high-end medical supplies. So your medical injections and the large med crate. So the next place, and my favourite place, is up here, because there's normally one crate over there that everyone sees and runs off the end of. There's also one here next to the ladder. So there we go. There's a Thompson and some bullets. What I'm going to do, I'm going to throw my hunting bow that I picked up because I don't need it. But I have one. I never picked up a Thompson. Another stone hatchet. Not such a bad thing. Because of the XP system now, this is a stone hatchet that belongs solely to me, which means I will get all of the XP and then the level up will come sooner for me. Now I'm going to go this way and do a bit different to the way I did last time. What you might not have seen there is I dropped down onto the wall and bounced a little bit, just to save me from taking damage. I believe just didn't take any damage, but looking at my health and stuff, it doesn't seem to have worked out that way. I'm going to use this med pack anyway, because in anywhere that's a Rad Town style part of the map, there is always radiation, and I will point out to you the noise that you should be able to hear when the radiation is in effect. So first silo on the right hand side, that's got something in it. There's sometimes a barrel up here. I don't tend to go for this one, but for completeness I'll show you. Yeah, it's not there. This server's server by a guy called CHR, and he has grown frustrated with the number of users that are using the server, and he's blaming the XP system. That might be true, it might not. Now, what does mean for me is I get to do this video with no one around, apart from that horse over there. You do need to be careful of animals because they do get into the red towns and areas. So in this silo here, so from 2 silos down, then 2 large tall silos, and then across. Even though I'm full rad suited up, you should be able to hear that guy counter clicking away. What you might notice is that that crate reappeared quite quickly. That's because it's spawned on itself twice. You can get rad pills to get rid of your radiation if you need it. But because I'm in the red suit, it tends to not affect me at the moment. And there's the crate outside. People often miss that. I'm going to swap that for my leather because I've got quite a bit of leather. That's spawned again. I'm going to use that immediately. Okay, so as we say, there's quite a few barrels. With the horse being there, yeah, I would mention again. Oh, shotgun. I would mention again that the animals do get into the red towns. It's not, it's not an exclusive area for human beings. I can get rid of that as well, but I'm not going to wear that. But a water pipe shotgun, that's pretty good out of a barrel in one of these places. Can of beans, paper. If you are just starting out and using one of these rad areas to get yourself some better gear or even experience points, because you do get quite a lot of experience points for opening up barrels and opening up crates. If you look in the bottom left on 23, it still jumps up quite high when you do things like that. But if you are using it, you do need to be careful of the radiation. If it's going to be your way of experience points gathering, you do need to be aware of the radiation, and you do need to be aware of the fact that animals can come and get you. There is a refinery there for your crude oil into low-grade fuel. These little piles of what looks like rubbish here, some are more toxic than others, so you can get away with walking on some you can't. If you do find yourself being chased by a bear or other such meanie, you can get onto the static items of ladders, and they will keep you safe for a bit. I thought I could hear something. That was going to be Black Beauty. Boom, boom. So there's another weapons crate here. So in the distance you see the first building that I went to. In between that building and that little high area there. There's nothing in this one. There isn't often anything in that one. Now, just beyond this little road, there's always a barrel to the centre by the ladder here. This can drop some quite high-end stuff. I don't know why this barrel in particular. Last video was proved wrong entirely. I don't know if something did or didn't appear there. Doesn't look like it. This little shelter is quite good because there's a loot drop outside. Let's eat that. Get rid of that. There's RedReaper messaging me now. So yeah, most people then struggle around and potter around and don't really realise where things are. Come out this way on this one, and there's normally, and I'm quite surprised it's not here, there's normally a weapon crate here, which can mean one of a couple of things. Either someone's taken it, or it's the one that spawned where I was a moment ago, which is... Oh, I can't get out here. Oh, yes, I can. Which is just over there. So for the moment, I'm not bothered. And that is that, guys. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head home. I'm going to drop off my new gear. Oh, there is a building here. Have I done this one? No, I didn't do this one. So this building here, it will provide you with a high-end barreling. So you might get something good out of it, you might not. I think last time it gave me a hatchet. Like that. Just like that. Right on cue. But yeah, that's my little guide on raiding the water treatment plant. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. And that's Mr. Sale over and out. Thanks for joining me, guys. See you again soon.